everybody, back here with round 2 of the of the league. I keep saying daily. If you hear some noise in the background, that is my wife and son playing. I hope it won't be too much of a disturbance. So on the draw, because this Cabal Ritual was a Dark Ritual, we would have a turn 1, but let's keep it anyways because it's a pretty solid hand. By turn 1 I mean turn 1 goblins. Foothills. Could be elves, could be lands, could be infect. Oh, it's burn. Alright, so here we have to go delta into swamp into therapy naming Eidolon, I think. And then we'll see where we go from there. If they don't have Eidolon, then we're pretty, like, I mean, if they haven't, that's fine too, but if they don't resolve an Eidolon, then we're pretty good, I think. Well, they didn't have it. They have double spike, they have a bolt, they have a fire blast, and a mountain. That means they could draw the Eidolon, which is always an annoyance. So big double spike us here. We take 6, we take 3, drop us to 9. And next turn they can kill us, so we have to do something on our coming turn. Well, what do you know? That's insanely annoying. They drew the Eidolon. So is there a way for us to do something here? So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 goblins. That will drop us to 10 to, oh no, not to 10. That'll deal us 8 damage. 9 with the fetch land, so that will drop us to 8. Then they have lethal, so that's no good. I think we're just dead here. I don't think we beat I don't think we beat Resolved Eidolon game 1 without having tendrils and passive things in hand. And even then it's kind of a tall order. If we ponder, and ponder shows us a dark ritual, and a tendrils, does that even do anything? So we probe into the tendrils, and we take 4 from the probe, 6 ponder, 8, 10, 12. That leaves us at 5. 4 from the fetch land, so no, it's no good. Well, let's just ponder. There is something about where we can not show them what we're playing here and just concede, like doing Island Ponder. It's more of a giveaway. We could theoretically be on Nickfit with but the fetches kind of suggest otherwise, and plus I'm not too bothered. Yeah, I'll take. Ad nauseum. Right. So would that do anything? Actually, because it doesn't. It's not a 2 mana, 3 or less mana spell. So we go. No, we can't. We would need to fetch, anyways. We can't play out the Cabal Ritual without fetching. Oh, never mind. Actually, we've already made a land drop, so no, we needed that Dark Ritual. So we will concede. Man, that's a beating. I'm ripping that Eidolon off the top, but that's the nature of business. So we will board in a vapor, board in a decay, bring out a past inflames, bring out a nauseum, bring out a chromox. I don't hate empty the ones versus them. It's not the easiest matchup to sideboard against, I think. Like, do we want more decays? Do we want to get to a point where we are having like one non-basic and on our turn 2 disrupting them like that? Or do we want to just like hope to kill them sooner? We could also, like, that also actually argues for us to keeping that nauseum at least on the play. But I think like 10 goblins on the play is probably going to be just as fine. Okay, and we keep this for sure. And my son is having a blast in the other room. So I think we probe here, even though taking 2 sucks. Suppose we could just, I think we save the probe actually. They don't have any turn 1 play we should worry about. Like, they could have a Tormod's Crypt or a Relic or something, but I'm not too bothered about that. I think having the probe for like a potential empty seems like a better deal. So we probe here. We could also save it and then brainstorm something back on top, but I don't like that as much. So let's see. So I guess they have Red Blast. Okay. So they have nothing. That means they will draw their something, right? That's what happened last time. They have Double Mire, Fire Blast, Price of Progress, Vortex, Mountain, Foothills. So absolutely nothing that matters. I think we just brainstorm here. See if we can get somewhere. Tutor LED does it. We can put back one of these therapies. Maybe both the therapies, really. I mean, we're at a point now where they will draw what they need to draw on their draw step. We can't. If they draw something, I mean, the only reason to keep therapy is if they run stuff like Mindbreak Trap or Surgical Extraction, which is totally not impossible. But I think I risk it because I think we're aiming to beat them before that stuff comes up. So what I do here is I think I play out the Tarn, and then there in turn I fetch Brainstorm, and then I can Brainstorm again on our main phase of the next turn, and then we can fetch the Delta and fetch Swamp with that. That way we get, like, we only expose ourselves minimally to Price of Progress that they have in their hand. So this is where they show me that Eidolon I drew, one of the Parcel Pillar. Okay, no, Goblin Guide. And we don't have a land on top, so I think actually he'll be brainstorming in response to the Goblin Guide trigger. Just to make brainstorm better. We get Volcanic Island, have access to red. So this has a lot of promise for us. Well, there's LED. So we go back, Duress and Delta. We're going to draw both. And we have 2 brainstorms to find a tutor with a fetch land. So let's hope that's going to happen. So I guess they won't have a play, right? Okay, fetch land. Brainstorm number 1. Infernal tutor. Come on. Infernal tutor one time. Nope. Put back Petal and land. Guess we are opening ourselves somewhat up to. No, we'll fetch the swamp. I was considering fetching an underground sea, but let's just do it like we planned it. If we get brainstorm locked here, it's bad, and we do. So put back the underground sea so we draw it off the goblin guy. My opponent is writing lol censored word brainstorm, so guessing fucking brainstorm or something like that. So this will only set us back a little bit more. Like the goblin guy will actually offset the damage here. Oh, our opponent didn't make a censored word. They just wrote quad, and for some reason that was censored. Alright, so here I think we take the Fire Blast, and then we therapy their Price of Progress. That leaves them with only the Sulfuric Vortex, which I guess actually will deal us more damage than the Price of Progress. So maybe we need to take the Sulfuric Vortex. But on the other hand, Sulfuric Vortex also deals them damage, and that might mean the difference between like a mini tendril. So I think I'll take the what was it called? The Price of Progress. So their hand is Mire, Vortex, Mountain, Foothills. Right, we need that. We're also just super vulnerable to them drawing one of their hate cards. And they slam the Vortex. Makes sense. So we are on a 3-turn clock, but not really less than that because they will definitely have stuff. So I don't think we play out the Underground Sea here, just because there's no real reason. We have plenty of mana, and they will need, like, it's a Price of Progress. It's an additional 2 damage from Price of Progress, so. They play out a Mountain, so their hands plus the Mire, blank blank. And that ended us. We need to draw Chain of Vapor. So wait, we take 2 now, go to 8. We take 2 more, go to 6, take 3 from the Rift Bolt. Then we have to bank on them drawing nothing, and then we need to draw like a Tutor Chain of Vapor. That's our out. Decay won't do because we don't have the mana. Well, there's the Tutor. So we drop to 6. Man. So 2 things have to happen here. Or is there a way for us to beat this? No, there isn't. Because they have that Rift Bolt coming off. I was just thinking like we can go mini tendrils, but that'll cost us our entire hand. We could also go mini empty, but that loses the game to the Rift Bolt. Yeah. Oh, hang on. I forgot to factor in the Sulfuric Vortex. No, we're just dead. Wow. So that was disappointing. Losing to burn to that top decked Eidolon game 1, and then just I think bricking pretty hard on that on all those brainstorms. So, but sometimes that happens. You just gotta dust yourself off.